Hello, I'm Ryan Matthews, host and co-producer of the RPM show. I'm going to tell you about one of television's best dramas called Friday Night Lights, but before I continue, I want to let you know that I am going to be revealing some spoilers here. If you've already seen the season air on DirecTV, or if you've caught it on DVD, please continue to watch. If you have not seen any of the final season, I suggest you turn off this video right now. Like I said, I'm going to be revealing spoilers here. Now, I can't comment on the whole season because there is a lot to explain, so I'm going to really dive into what happened in the final 2 episodes of the series. So first of all, I want to say that I've been a fan of the show since day one. I was there when the pilot aired on NBC. It was on there for 2 seasons, and then it got booted off there, and then DirecTV picked it up for the final 3 seasons. I want to thank DirecTV for doing that, and also I want to thank NBC for giving the show its first 2 seasons, giving it a chance. Now, on to what happens in the final 2 episodes of this great series. I'm going to sum it all up as best I can. Tim Riggins stays in Texas and helps Billy raise his kids. Little Stevie and Mindy gets pregnant again. She gives birth to twins, and he stays in Texas to help Billy raise the kids and all. Vince and the rest of the East Dillon Lions transfer over to West Dillon because the East Dillon High football program was cut due to budget cuts, and they become part of a super team, and Mac McGill takes over as head coach. Buddy Garrity's son, Buddy Jr., stays with his dad in Dillon. They stay together to become a family again, so that was kind of cool. Luke Cafferty graduates from high school, and he goes into the military, and he and Becky get back together, so that was really cool. Julie and Matt get engaged, and Julie goes to Chicago, moves there to be closer to Matt, and she goes to school there in a college near him. Saracen's obviously still working at an art gallery. Jason Street is a full-fledged sports agent. He's living in New York to raise his kid, and he got married to his girlfriend, who is now his wife. Jess wants to be an actual football coach, so her dad opens up a chain of Ray's barbecue restaurants all around the state of Texas, so she moves to Dallas to be with her father along with her brothers, and she shadows one of the coaches, high school football coaches there in Dallas. So she basically shadows the coach and learns a few things from the guy. And Coach Taylor and Tammy moved to Philadelphia because Tammy was offered a job as the Dean of Admissions at Braymore College. And Coach Taylor finally came to his senses and said, you know what, you've been following me for all these years. It's your turn. It's your time to shine. I'm going to move to Philadelphia with you, and we're going to raise Gracie Bell together. We're going to do it as a family. And he ends up coaching, I believe it's either a high school or community college football team by the name of the Pioneers. I'm not sure. I think it's a college team, but don't quote me on that. And Tyra goes back to college after making a surprise visit to Dillon just to say hi to Tim and see how everyone is doing. She's doing very well in college for herself. So there you have it. That's pretty much what happens. And I have to say that this final season was great. It met all of my expectations. There was only one thing I didn't like. I didn't like the Julie and Matt storyline of them suddenly coming together in the very end and then they get engaged. I really didn't want that. I mean, they're 19 and 18 years old. That's way too young for that sort of thing. It's a huge, huge decision. But in the end, they don't get married. They just stay engaged while going to college and things like that. So I think they wait. They take their time. But that was one of the storylines that I did not like. Other than that, the series ended on a high note. It did a great job. It was fantastic. So I would like to take this opportunity to say to Peter Berg, Jason Katims, Brian Grazer, the executive producers and creators of this great show, I want to say thank you for giving us Friday Night Lights. Definitely one of television's best drama, one of the all-time greats as far as I'm concerned. If you have not seen an episode of this show, I highly recommend that you check it out on DVD, or like I said, you can check out the final season, which is airing on Fridays on NBC at 8, 7 Central. So all in all, give the final season 9.5 out of 10, 3.5 stars out of 4. It was great. I loved it. So like I said before, I want to thank all the members of the cast and crew, and especially Kyle Chandler, Connie Britton. You guys did such a great job playing the parents, the 2 big stars of this particular show. Thank you so much. You guys did a great, great job. I wish everyone the best of luck in the future, whether you guys venture into TV shows or film. It doesn't matter. Just keep doing what you're doing. Keep up the good work, and you'll be fine. Thank you very much. So in the end, We want to hear what you think about this. If you've already seen it and you would like to comment on it, send us an email to ryan@therpmshow.com. Also, you can catch up with full episodes of our show if you go to www.therpmshow.com. So, at the end of the day, it's clear eyes, full hearts, can't lose. Take care and enjoy the rest of your week.